Okay, I'm gonna get right into it. Chelsea is awful. We are absolutely terrible this season. And at the time of this recording, we are currently sitting in 10th in the table. And so I'm praying for a European spot. Even if it's Europa Conference League, I'll take it. I just want European football. Why is my camera diagonal? I think that looks straight now. As I was saying, we suck. We're terrible. We're trash. We're absolutely trash this season. This is going to be my opinion on who we need to keep and who we need to get rid of. I know the January transfer just ended, but this is what I wish we would have done and what I think we should have done. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so starting off with keepers, there's Kepa. I think Kepa's our best keeper. I think we need to keep him for sure. I think he's been playing phenomenal this season. I mean, this isn't the record-breaking keeper that we paid for, but he's still playing really well. I think he deserves to be the first team keeper. Okay, Edouard Mendy, struggling, definitely struggling. I think he's a great to have on the bench. I don't want to say it, but I think he was a one-season wonder. And so keep him on the bench, but he's not a starter. Slanina, keep him. Bettinelli, keep him. Thiago Silva, I think this one's a no-brainer. Definitely keep Thiago Silva. I think he's our best defender by far. 100% keep him for sure. Reece James, when he's not injured, Reece James is the best right back in the world. And so I think 100% keep Reece James. Aspie, I think Aspie stays on the team solely for leadership and experience. Playing wise, I think he's getting really old and he's not all there. And if he did leave Chelsea, we wouldn't really miss him on the pitch play wise, but like leadership and experience wise, I think we would miss him for sure. And so for that reason, we keep the captain for the locker room, not for necessarily the skill that he has on the pitch, but for the voice that he has and the experience and leadership that he brings. Koulibaly, I think Koulibaly's kind of been a disappointment, but I think we should keep him still. He's a good center back option to have, you know, rotate him in and out with Thiago Silva. I think Koulibaly stays. Cucurella, okay, this guy. I say keep Cucurella for one reason, as a backup. I think he is not good enough to be a starting left back, but I think he's good enough to be a backup left back. I think he's good enough to play behind Ben Chilwell. And so in cases that Ben Chilwell was injured, which happens frequently, I think Cucurella is good to have just in case, even though he's not that great. Ben Chilwell, keep. I think Ben Chilwell is phenomenal when he's not injured. He plays fantastic at left back. Keep Ben Chilwell for sure. Wesley Fofana, I think keep him. I think that he is young, has a lot of growth in him, and he shows determination and a lot of heart, and he plays hard. And so keep Fofana for sure. Chalba, okay, I think Chalba has a lot of potential, but he's very inexperienced. And so I would say loan him out for a year. Let him get a lot of starting experience because he doesn't start a ton, he doesn't play a ton. So loan him out to get him some experience. That's my opinion. Badia Shield, fantastic. I think that the 5 appearances that he's had at the time of this recording, he's been phenomenal. He's been a stellar center back to play alongside Thiago Silva. And so keep Badia Shield for sure. And N'Golo Kante, I won't lie, I totally forgot Kante still played for us. The man's been injured for so long that I forgot he was there. Wish he was playing every game, wish he was healthy. When he's healthy, he's one of the best defensive mids in the world. And so I would say keep Kante for sure. But like, it is tough to say because he is very injury prone. Mateo Kovacic, I want to keep Kovacic. Experienced, knows how to run that midfield well. Croatian magician. Christian Pulisic, okay, this is tough. I love Pulisic. I'm an American. And so I want my USA boys to do well. However, I think Pulisic is very inconsistent. And I think that he is not good enough to be a consistent starter for a team like Chelsea. And so as much as I want him to stay on the club, I think it'd be better if he left. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, RLC's great. I think it's taken him a long time to get to where he is, but I think that he deserves to stay. Mason Mount, oh my gosh. Mason Mount, 2-time player of the year, but has been absolutely atrocious this season. Keep him. I think it's been a slow season for him, an off year for him, and I think he'll get back into form after this. Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech is great. I think Ziyech really proved himself in the World Cup. He deserves to be on Chelsea. However, I don't think he wants to be here. And I think he plays hard. I just don't think he wants to be here. And I don't think we use him enough. And so I think Ziyech should go, honestly. I think we should get our money's worth for him while we still can, because if he continues to stay at Chelsea, I think his value decreases and decreases. His value just rose a ton with the World Cup, and so I think we should have taken advantage of that and sold him, but sadly we did not. Even though he's a great player, I think he's got to go. Kai Havertz, oh gosh. I think Kai's got to go. I love Kai for winning us the Champions League. I think that as Chelsea supporters, including the board, they are hanging on to that moment too much, and he hasn't shown any promise since then. I think he's shown little glimpses, but like nothing, no consistency. And so I think Kai needs to go. I'm sorry, but Kai's gone. Conor Gallagher. Gallagher hasn't impressed me a ton so far, but I'd be willing to give him a shot to let him stay. He is still very young and needs a lot of experience. I think the loan spell at Crystal Palace was huge, but at the same time, like, he's still not quite there. But I would keep Gallagher. I would keep him. Harvey Vale, youngster, keep him. Okay, Chukwuemeka, keep. I think he hasn't been playing a ton, but the few times he has, he plays hard, and I like it. So keep Chukwuemeka. Zakaria, I honestly don't know why he's here. He plays decently well. He's not a bad player, but he's just space right now. We're not using him. He's not playing, and so for that purpose, like once his loan spell's over, there's no point in signing him again. There's no point in pursuing that. Mark Hutchinson, a lot of potential. Keep him. Lewis Hall, the man plays everywhere and is getting first team experience. I would keep him. He could be very bright in the future. Same thing with Santos. Okay, Mudryk, our insanely expensive signing from Shakhtar. Keep him. We spent that much money on him. Use him. Use him to our advantage. I think right now Graham Potter is not doing that. Freaking use him. The dude has pace. The dude can dribble. The dude can pass. The dude can shoot. Use him. Get him the ball. Get the ball to his feet. Let him run. Let him do his thing. Keep for sure. Enzo. I'm not even gonna say anything. Keep Enzo. Keep Enzo for sure. Broya. I think Broya could be a fantastic striker. He's on a season-ending injury, and so we won't see him. But like, let him play. Quit subbing him in at the 85th minute for him to do nothing. Creates chances when he has opportunities. Let him do it. Let him cook. Raheem Sterling. I was really excited about this signing at the beginning of the season, but get rid of Sterling. I don't know what he's doing. He just dribbles, loses the ball, tries to do too much, I think. System does not fit Raheem Sterling at all. This isn't Man City where everyone can feed him the ball and he can tap in goals. That doesn't work like that at Chelsea, and I wish it did because maybe we'd be winning matches, but we don't have Pep Guardiola. We have Graham Potter. So Raheem Sterling, I just don't think you fit. Sorry, buddy. Aubameyang, you are washed. Goodbye. David Datro Fofana, keep him. Young guy, hasn't had much chance. I want to see what he can do, so keep Fofana. João Felix, please sign this guy. I know he's only on loan for the rest of the season. Please, 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 please buy him. Please. In the very few matches he's had, he's been brilliant. So please, please, please sign him. Madueke, I like him. Very young, but he is pacey. He can dribble. He's been all over. Shows signs of inexperience at times, but you know, that's fine. He can learn, and so I think keep him. Okay, so that's my opinion on Chelsea. As for other players, Lukaku, I think we should keep him. I do, even though if you asked me a couple months ago, I would say no, forget Lukaku. But we don't have a striker. I think with a different system, different players, everyone's different. It's not the same as it was. I think that Lukaku could get it done, and so I would say keep Lukaku. As for Graham Potter, get him out. I'm so sick of Graham Potter. I miss Thomas Tuchel so much. Get Graham Potter out of here. Find us a new manager. I don't care who it is. I just don't want Graham Potter. But that's my opinion on who we should keep, what we should do with our squad for the rest of the season and in the upcoming future. Please like the video. Drop a comment what you guys think. How is Chelsea gonna do? If you haven't already, please subscribe, and peace.